Welcome. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Why? Your stall is... Come on. Yeah! All right. Two down, one to go. Ready, girl? All right. This won't be easy. Too slow. Nice try. That's all of them. Laura should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Heir. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away. Then...
That was her just now, wasn't it? So...
I'd say so. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted after her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach. She's dangerous, Sid.
Then I'm going with... I'll take care of the escort.
The Baum Archers. Soon...
Good girl. Good. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough.
Back to civilization.
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I surrender.
Sid!
Ah, Doris, you know, I always...
Casting your lot better fighting for a cause than killing... I'm sorry, Sid. I should have... This woman, my former master, she raised me like a daughter. And
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so eager to learn. But you proved yourself a master of both. How about it, my little...
I never swore my blade to you. To liberate the bearers of... Farewell, master.
You always were... Perhaps that's the reason I...
What do you want to do?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be, and she no longer has friends in high places.
All right.
I am. And thank you.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her... So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former... She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque. Went quiet, and she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
We were just about to make a stop.
It's funny. You remember Camille? We'll be using his level work. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning this and that whetstone from the Outer Isles. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the great...
Now, right.
To the bellow...
Bugger me.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care.
Thank you.
So, does this make...
This? It'll take more than that to earn us our place in, but we're up for the
A list of material.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft...
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say.
One legend at a time, eh, lads?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
Then
And if it hadn't been for you. So, what'll it be? Anything else?
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Canva lost. It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, sir. Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! I'll fit him to the... May I present the Telemon for...
She's a beauty.
You saved my beacon again, Sid! And I ain't about to let...
It's fine. Really.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few...
You could just...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make... And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also...
Stretchy metal.
That is the spirit. So?
Thank you, Owain.
Shh. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon... Can't think of any right now, but... Maybe even one day, the whole...
They'll hardly believe there are.
everything's back the way it was.
Take that, you not...
Clyde!
I just wanted to see how the town...
Since all is absolutely wonderful, and firmly at the helm. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill...
Are you a lord? They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil. Because of how...
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And... speaking of menace, there may be a rather worrying one...
May therein.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting... and they might have elected to take a similar... They have formed what one could call... and they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. Won't we?
Of course we will. If we continue to... the longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only... Our best hope is to... by finding those ne'er-do-wells who perhaps a certain...
How could I
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particular... I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable...
I'll go and speak with it.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalimil.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. I've developed something. Having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't
You're not the only...
What does he want you?
He asked for my aid in putting down, and he said that you might be able to...
Then you've come at just the right time. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon.
All right.
There's one upriver. Just out there.
Leave it with me. Fly, Ambrosia.
Those ne'er-do-wells will
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off!
Stay down!
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see that.
No, but...
No.
What is it?
The whole town is saying that Lubor...
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits... Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And without a crystal.
But that's not...
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. Which is what? If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man still. All those people see is a man who's...
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here. But I know one thing.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, well,
We're sorry, but we just...
there's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero. All that matters to me is that you...
Look at him talking to his bet. All lies are waged.
Once people make up their mind, we need to do something. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that...
You're right.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. You head to the top. Make Conrad and... They know that Lubor and I are friends. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants.
I'll do what I... Lubor, stay here with... I can't promise anything, but...
And that is all I...
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
You all along that he...
Forgive me for disturbing.
I've seen your face before.
As have I, Lord Under...
That's right.
The rumors that he's a bearer.
He'll never be mayor now.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, in this at least he's done the town a service.
Leniency? He pretended to be one of...
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his...
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dal, and they will thank you.
The townsfolk have made their minds up.
Nor I.
You never know.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
I assume this is...
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in the...
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. We'll talk some sense into...
No, and your ref...
But Luke...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. To yourself be true. That was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, and so must I be. I must do what I... And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have... For only united can they hope to stand. I'll need to make a...
Don't go, Lubor. We'll be all alone.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best.
How could it possibly be for the best? The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance.
I would not take it.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this... I thought you were better than this, but it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making them?
Of those available to me, but where are my manners? Here. Right then.
If there's anything I can do...
I'll...
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the undone?
Perhaps. Have you learned any...
Little and less, I regret.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm.
Fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civil, as if protecting the secrets concealed.
Secrets we'd see, Anna.
Should our methods, mayhap it would please you to...
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey, perchance you are familiar with Kretov. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their... If you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm...
All right.
They will... Might I suggest you take the road? It will lead you straight to the...
Thank you.
I wish you a safe...
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost way. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
This won't be easy. All right. Thanks, Gal. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Stay down. Yeah. Whatever that thing is, let's say it's their leader. Soil and stone! Too slow. Nice try. Should have stayed. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thank.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. We are archaeologians, tasked with thanks to them.
You call that? Your brothers might still be alive if you... Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are a duty of the highest import.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause. Now, to what do we owe the...
Cyril told me of your work here.
I see. That is most... May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another.
Ah.
Aye, here.
My thanks. I shall study them.
Cyril, losses which could have been avoided. Had the others not... Were these your...
No. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, the Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. We live to serve the Phoenix.
Cyril, but allow me to offer you... It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his... Provide your survey parties with an escort. That they might think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how... Please.
I thank you, if you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his... And we of the Undying will do what as first shield to the...
I do.
Then we are of the same mind.
What's happened? The guards at the gate are in a right old
Ah, Clive. You'll be...
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be... But I still have much and more to prepare. You couldn't do me a quick favor.
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and find out exactly how much faster I need to...
All right.
Thanks,
Don't blame yourself, El. I know. No buts about it.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give the talks with the Republic. They've reached an agreement with the Silk, though prices have fallen of late. We deliberately offered a... But the Consortium offered double what we did, and
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all.
El? I saw Vonnie leave.
And with good...
But I thought we were the only ones. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have... I'm going to Randall.
Alone?
Are you offering... How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too... Even if I fail to free these bearers, someone needs to prepare the...
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well... for meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She means to stay with us, then. I can't...
You have to trust...
You're right. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do... So I bid you farewell. I'll gather my men and leave for Cash. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the...
I'll do my best. Right. To Randalar, then. And better not. Keep Eloise waiting. What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Good girl.
Faster!
All right. Be safe. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange just...
Here they are.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you, and so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not... But what is done is done. Come then.
Alas, we rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without the bearers belong to him.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across... A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunk. That's what you get when you deal with...
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard. And
that does sound... No matter then. If they've... And with it, my interest in joining your organization...
My associates will be...
I'm sorry you weren't able to...
As am I. But he was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And as soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Rand.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn. I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to... They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them free.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The villagers, a pack of beasts have come down from the mountain. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they need help.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some...
Hold on, Theo. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
No need to ride from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village.
We just have to pray, mate.
I can do better. This is no time to ride. Let's go. Run like the wind. Where are you, Theo? Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned. Give me I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Slow. Nice try. Nice try. Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Cid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! And so will you!
Elle.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive.
That was true bravery he showed. His first instinct was always to protect people.
And now he's gone because I sent him to that place.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could...
To live my... He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly? You once told me Theo was the first...
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. A late bloomer. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the country before they could. I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of free, but he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed and devoted myself. But I have never. Being with my brother meant more to me. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. That he had always been grateful to you for, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your life, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. I know Theo wanted me to move on, but we can make a difference here. We can help. I need nothing, so I'll carry on doing what we do, bringing smiles to Theo's. Wherever. This is the life I have chosen.
I've made a choice to continue helping you however I can.
Thank you. Let's go on together then.
Come back. The stew's awfully thin these days.